Thank you for joining me at Bunny Hollow Crafts. Today I have for you a little flip book. I think it's very small and therefore perfect to capture the pictures of one night that goes way too fast for the little kids. They love getting dressed up and we want to catch those pictures, and this is a nice little space to capture them all. So this paper, let me tell you that first. It is from Michael's and it is called Mischief Manor. Came out several years ago. I just found it in my stash, so I thought let's use it. And it worked pretty well. Found this ribbon in my stash. This is from a different paper pack, but worked perfectly. And so I just layered that up on some foam. This is, you wouldn't know it, but this is trees with bats in them. And I just used it. It looked kind of cute there. Alrighty, so let's just dive in. And I also want to say, too, the first thing I did after I made the base, and the base is very simple, you'll see. It takes 3 minutes to make it. I went through and I covered everything with black. I knew I wanted that little bit of black border, and so that streamlined everything just to get that done, and then you could just hit it with pattern paper. The other thing I did before I ever hit it with pattern paper is put this ribbon on top of the black. You know, it goes to about right in here somewhere, probably about an inch, inch and a half. And I just used score tape and put it on top of the tape and then glued this piece of paper on top. That way your ribbon is hidden front and back and it's secure. I think you'll need the ribbon as time goes and it gets a little bigger. So let me show you how simple this really is. It opens like that, and then it just opens like that. And so it's very simple and small, but that's what I loved. It's just perfect. There's not that many pictures, but you sure don't want to miss any of them. So to catch more pictures, I gave you a waterfall right here. This is about 4-inch square pictures, and there are 11 squares here. Well, not 11 squares, but front and back, including the base, that's room for 11 pictures. So I closed it with a magnet. I still need to cover that, but I have plenty of little die cuts and things that I found in my stash, so that'll be no problem. So yeah, I just put the pattern paper on there. I didn't want to cover that up. I love that cute little design. So I just didn't get too fussy because, let's face it, moms are busy. I had 5 little kids. I had 5 kids in 10 years. So yeah. Things were busy, so I would have appreciated something like this back in the day because they all loved dressing up. So I just put pattern paper on. This came out of a different paper pack, but I just glued it on the 2 sides so that you could slip a picture in. This little clip that came out of the Merry Mischief or Manor Mischief. It was a little add-on kit. So that's basically it. I just put the papers on the ends that matched, and it's very simple, but I love it for that fact because Halloween is a fun little holiday that the kids enjoy, and we want to have those pictures. Also, I like it because it's small. If you want to make it Halloween or birthday, I mean not Halloween, Valentine's or birthday, or Thanksgiving. That's one day. You don't need a big scrapbook for Thanksgiving, but then you can always go back and you can even put the year. You could put a title on the little spine. So let's get into the tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, first you need to grab you a piece of 110 pound 8.5 by 11 cardstock. 110 pound is important because we're not going to be putting any chipboard in this album. It's just a little flip book. So you want to score at 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. That will give us a little 1/2 inch spine. Okay. Fold on your score lines. Hope it's easier for you than it is for me. Got all turned around. That's me. But anyway, fold on your score lines, and then we're going to set this aside and grab another 8.5 by 11, 110 pound piece of cardstock. There's your little spine. All right, so grab that second piece of cardstock and put it in your trimmer, and we're going to cut it in half, right at 5 1/2. So having the heavyweight cardstock will help give the book heft since it's it's not, there's no chipboard. It's just a small little book. But we're going to take these 8.5 by 11.5 pieces of paper and score 1/2 inch on the side. And we're just going to put these flaps in the book. I didn't get crazier with other kinds of flips and flaps because it's not an album. This is just a one-day holiday, and I just wanted something enough to capture those pictures. So I showed you the waterfall in the book. I've showed you how to do those in other videos. If you want me to do a decorate with me kind of video on this little flip book, I'd be happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments below. To fold on those score lines, grab your score tape and put it on the sides. This couldn't be simpler. I think this part in the video was 3 minutes and 10 seconds. It was so slow I didn't even bother to fast forward it. So there you go. This is real time. So yeah, I would have loved a small flip book like this back in the day. I lose my memories too quickly. If I had the small books, to me that would work better. I would definitely put the title on the side. And I love them for those one-day holidays. Okay, so just making sure everything is flat. Everything has been burnished well. And we're just going to peel down. I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but you've seen me do this before. I'm just peeling back a corner of the score tape. And it's loose at the top, but not at the bottom. So I'm fitting at the bottom, making sure it's square. And when I'm satisfied with it, I'll push down at the top. You can see the tape in my hand there. So getting it square, push it down, pull the tape. All right, you're going to put the other one on the other side. And we'll call it done. It's that simple. I know it's so simple it probably didn't need a tutorial, but I love Halloween. I don't have little kids anymore. I've got my daughter getting married next week. It's crazy, but someday grandkids will come and then I'll be making these for them as well. So there it is. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. It's very quick. Perfect for the busy mom. All right. Happy Halloween, guys.